Just a quick follow-up on my last video wherein I made the argument to buy a mini PC along with Tabletop Simulator over giving Wizards of the Coast any more of your money. So in this video I'm just going to explain how to use the mod that I use, but a lot of the systems are going to be interchangeable between mods, so this should work for most mods you'll find on Tabletop Simulator. This is the mod that I use, the MTG 8-player table. It is by Oops, I Baked a Pie. If you want to subscribe to it, just this little button right here. It's just really simple, especially through Steam Workshop. A bunch of information here you can check over when you go to download it yourself. Here is the kudos, the thanks. A lot of credits in here for a lot of great people. So once again, definitely appreciate all the work they've put in for free. So just real quick, let's unsubscribe. Yeah. So once you subscribe, it'll give you this little pop-up. All right. So you just click this create button right here. Go to multiplayer, assuming you're playing with friends. Go on here, click friends, unless you want it to be public. Add your server name. I'm just going to go test server here. So from there, just make sure you've got friends clicked. Once again, unless you have public or unless you have certain friends you don't want, you can click invite. It's pretty much a pretty typical interface. So server password, once again, if you have it set for invite, you can change players, but we'll have it left at 8 because our table only supports 8 players. But either way, good luck playing with any more than that. So go ahead and load it in. Once it's all booted up and everything's loaded in, loading complete right there. Then from here, you can kind of tilt, get a good view of the camera. The table that I use back there has the whole wall that'll explain further actions you can do. Okay, so I've got my helpful friend Demon Rend opened a game for me to show you guys how to join. Down here we have some filters. You can hide locked, hide full, show your friends only. So either way, let's go ahead and join in this game. Now, he's got a different table than the one that I've shown you guys, but it's still plenty sufficient for instructional purposes. So once you load in, it'll be very much the same way as just starting your own game. You'll go and choose a color. Up here, you can click one of the colors or up here at the top. All right, got a fresh table here. So up here in this corner, there's going to be the card import area. There's another one in the opposing corner. So several different ways to import cards. There's this one here, the other one beneath it, but the one that I've mainly used is the Rick Rassin one. This one right here I'm showing you. You can import through a URL. That's what I'll show you in just a second, through all those sites. And there's also all these ways to import through text as well, all these different formats. So anyway, let's go ahead and grab this one from off screen. This is on Moxfield. It's the one I like to use. But you just copy the URL. So close that out. And here, then you Control-V. Get that. So you submit it. It'll pop up in the spot that you've selected for yourself. And so here you go. Got a Saruman the White Hand deck right here. Okay, so just like last time, we'll go over here to the Rick Rassin importer. And we'll go to the settings up here. Okay, go to the card back URL. Let's drag down a window. I just did a cute mouse. So get this guy. Go to Open Image in New Tab. So up here, get the image URL. Go ahead and copy that. All right, get rid of this. Okay, then Control-V again. Get that in there. So now you go to your deck. Got a different one here on Moxfield. Maelstrom Wanderer. Okay, get rid of that. Okay, Control-V again to get the URL. So you have to do it at the same time. So get that rendered. And now, as you'll see, got cute little mouse pictures for card sleeves. So, and even sticks for the tokens too. So let's get that. Come on. Yeah, so anyway, let's set those guys in there. Shuffle with R. Now for text, you go back up here, same corner. So it's formats, make sure it's formatted properly. So anyway, you can go to Wizard's own site a lot of the time. Go down, find the deck lists. So it'll be a little button just like that. Yep. So anyway, you download it just to your downloads or whatever. I actually have a folder that I put mine in, but either way, you go into your download folder now. Open up. Now you go highlight everything all the way. then you right click, copy, then you Control V again to paste it into the importer. And so now it'll just go with default printings of the cards. You don't really get to specify that unless you go in and format the text itself. Now on to a game. All right, so go ahead and draw the hands. I'm just going to do a me versus me, just for instructional purposes. So first player drew his hand. Now second player, let's see, draw their hand. Okay, this hand is unusable. So first thing to show is the mulligan button. One click gives you a friendly, another click gives you an unfriendly. So anyway, so game starts. Okay, now I'm using Alt to make the card bigger so it's more readable. So anyway, so we Terramorphic Expanse, and we right click the deck to get a basic island or mountain or swamp or whichever you want. But I'm going to get an island here. Pops it right out, and I think it shuffles it whenever you do it, but I like to shuffle it anyway. So now we go to change color again. Now this is player 2's turn. So just gonna play the land. Now we get to scry 1. And so what I'm going to show you real quick is that whenever you're on the other side, nobody can see your hand. Nobody can see your scry either. So the zone is completely hidden. It just shows you the back. So let's go back to the other team now. So Urban Evolution, we'll go ahead and put this one on the bottom. And so with that, that ends that player's turn. Next turn for player number 1. Okay, draw. Again, using Alt to make the cards larger so they're more readable. And so this player has nothing else to do, so they're passing the turn. Okay, next player. Untap, upkeep, draw. All right, let's see. Okay, so all right, we got the Elvish Rejuvenator. We're going to play this turn. So we tap that, get the Sol Ring out. As you can see, these are just the first printings that the card importer finds. So I used the Scry Zone to look at the top 5 cards. So you find a land, and it enters tapped. So you can just pick the land that you want. All right, and from here it just kind of plays out like a normal game. So you flip them over while they're in the scry zone so your opponents can't see it. You shuffle them up so it's a random order. Put them on the bottom of your library. Move it all back. You're good to go. All right, go to play the land. So yeah, this just kind of goes to show just how versatile these zones are. There's a graveyard button at the bottom of the scry zone when a card's in there. So once you choose the card that you want, go into your hand, and then the rest go to the graveyard. Okay. Again, using the Alt button to highlight the cards that I want to get a better look at. Yep, got your little life counter up there. Very handy. But yeah, the game just kind of plays out how it would in real life. You know, you just hold your mana open, pass your turn. There's no timers or anything, so whenever you go to do things, it's very much like in real life. You know, do you have responses? Blah, blah, blah. So in this case, player 1 had a Notion Thief, got the card draw from player 2. Okay, yep, there's the insect, or no, the plants. Gotta get the plant tokens. Okay, go to copy. This is just one way of doing it. You can copy and then paste however many you want. So there was 5 lands, you get 5 tokens, spread them out. There's a nice little button to spread them evenly. Okay. Player 1's turn now. Okay, nothing really. Just gonna play the commander this turn. Player 2 again. Okay, again. More life. Notion Thief draws player 1 a card now. Okay, now we play the Ulvenwald Hydra, which allows us to search for a land. So you right-click the deck again, go down to the search, and then up in the top, you just type in whatever card that you want. Now I'm going to go for Dark Depths because I was misremembering Vesuva as a Thespian stage. But either way. So that entering triggers both Tatiova and Avenger of Zendikar. So I moved them forward so I didn't forget. And just as you saw there, there's a little context menu on each card that you can go in and do nifty things like you just saw, adding counters. It's one way you can add counters. So anyway, Notion Thief drew the card for the land entering. And so now, because the land entered, Avenger of Zendikar will give them 1/1 counters. So as you can see over here, this is the counter area. All kinds of different bonus counters. Reach counter, trample counter, all that fun stuff. Yep, experience counters, poison counters, all that business. So you just grab one. Okay, then you clone it. You can also do this with cards too, tokens and such. But once you clone it, then you just click wherever you want on the board for the clone to land. So now we got to kind of organize the tokens a little bit so I can fit the counters on them. So counters are now on because of Avenger of Zendikar. Okay. Now he's going to attack. So now player 1, you can manually click one at a time, or you can right click to go -5. So just little conveniences like that. Okay, got a different board state here, this time with Maelstrom Wanderer to demonstrate how to Cascade. So you right click the deck, Cascade for X. This will be 8 for his cost, and you repeat it twice because there's 2 instances. So you've got a 7 cost here, so you click yes, and it'll go ahead and just do it all automatically as well, which is really handy. Same thing works for revealing X cards as well.